Light child, no more! No more! Your light, it burns!
In the middle of the ghost spider's web, you find a glowing blue teardrop that radiates with moon magic. This must be the moon's tear.
Young wizard, you overcame an ancient spirit of darkness and hunger. Very well done, if I do say so myself. Now, you hold a fragment of near-perfect moon magic. But you will have to find a way to reforge the moon's crown so it is whole once more.
Alrighty, hello everyone. Welcome back to another real challenge video. I did the spider fight again. Oh, now it's 5. Did this fight again because, if you didn't know, I did technically beat the fight, but I took out the minions and the boss killed himself. And so it didn't count for me because, well, I mean, I did a little bit of damage to the boss. But the boss killed himself just because of doing that shadow fusion thing. So I stayed alive as much as I could. I got out the minions, but yeah, the quest didn't count for me. So I decided to team up and do the fight all over again because that would just take up way too much time if I wanted to go back and do it all over again. So that's what I did. So that is all done. We can now talk to Captain Couture to roll. So yeah. Okay. How is everybody today? I do plan on streaming. I'm gonna start working on side quests on Dual School Life and Storm. Gonna be working on Chrysalis. That's the only one that I have left for side quests.
Whoa! You stink of ghost spiders. You need to repair the moon's crown. That kind of thing is beyond my expertise. I'm more about digging and blowing things up. You know, burrowers used to be very good at glasswork and crystal making. Perhaps you could capture one and interrogate him.
Or maybe you could just ask Elazar Fireblade.
Sounds like a better idea, so let's add the last wood. Ooh, super close to leveling. Nice. Okay. Let's go ask Elazar. Use that teleporter.
Spellbinder, the tale of your defeat of the Brood Mother has become legend. Our people still fight the Yellow Jackets, but we have heard the Bee Queen wishes to parley. Now, what can I help you with? You need an expert glass shaper. I know just the fellow. Chihuly is a brilliant artisan, though a touch eccentric. Chihuly Glass Shaper has a shop here in Peppergrass Nook. He will do whatever it takes to hurt the Umbra Legion.
Great. Where is he? In here? Okay, sweet.
And who might you be? Spellbinder, you? I can't see much out of this one good eye, but you certainly don't convey much power or grace. Battle of Bees? I heard something about a stranger helping Dorian Bright Eyes in his valiant efforts. That was you? Really? Humph. What are you pestering me for? You have the moon's crown and need it fixed? Let me see whatever bauber you picked up by mistake. Wait, where did you get this? This truly is the moon's crown. Perhaps you are who you say you are. All right, I will help you. But you'll have to help me. I've lost many of my tools. Blue Razors stole my shears, and Flame Legs took my pot furnace.
Well, as always, blue razors and flame blades. There we go, level up, level 95. I know I got a balance one that was level 95. I don't know if there's anything else that I can use. Probably not. I haven't really noticed anything. I do need to sell some stuff. Yeah, I don't think I can use anything. Here's the balance one, 95. That's going to be the next school to continue on the Real Challenge Daily Series. 20 block, 49 balance crit, 7% ingoing, okay, and then 1 percentage, okay, nice. Oh yeah, level 92 balance 1, okay. Okay, I don't need that. I gotta sell some stuff. What's this? No, I'll keep this one. Same one. Okay, I'm good. Okay, cool. Sorry, just looking to see if I had anything new to put on or equip, but I do need to sell some stuff. Alright. Well, 95, so 5 levels from 100. Nice. Awesome. So, blue razors and flame rakes. Okay. How many more times are we going to battle these guys? How many more times? I would think this is the last time. Good deck. Switches to niche one. I don't need that. I don't need that. I need niche. Okay. I don't know what that was. Well, as of today, it has been 4 weeks of Chrysalis. That's right. 4 weeks ago, I have started this Chrysalis questline. I've been saying that like every Tuesday, if you've noticed it, because it's true. I started the questline on a Tuesday, on November 11th. So it's been 4 weeks. So and soon it will be 1 month, which yeah, it will happen sometime this week. I think. Because today's the 9th, and so yeah, 2 days from now, on Thursday, yeah, it'll be 1 month for questing Christmas. So, and like I was saying, I think I'm halfway done with part 1. I think I'm halfway done. I would think so. There's still a lot more to go in this one. There really is. And I'm predicting. I think it's gonna take me till March. I think it'll take me till March, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe 4 months of Chrysalis. That's insane. November, December, January, February. Jeez, that'd be crazy. Gosh. Woo! We will see. Depends when I finish Arc 2. And then, like I said, after I finish Chrysalis, I'm not gonna do Arc 3, but I will do players. But I'm gonna do some of the side dungeons at like the early levels, which so there is Shangri-La level 25. Then what's next? Mount Olympus level 30, I believe. Then let's see what comes next. It is Buckingham Palace level 40. Then I still need to do Strahd in Winter Tusk. Yes, I know. I haven't completed. I technically have completed Grizzleheim, but not the Winter Tusk questline. So I need to do the final dungeon. So the Strahd, that's like 50-ish, 45 over 50. And then what's next? what's next after that? What comes next? Is it the Waterworks, Zigzag? Yes. Level 60? Yes. Waterworks, Zigzag. There is also Tower of the Elephant. I don't know. I could do it. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's. I don't. I haven't like included in one of my playthroughs. I mean, I have. I did it on the Death and Fire Wizard, and they 100% complete playthrough because that's a dungeon, and it's part of doing a 100% complete wizard. So I've like included it once on this channel, the Tower of the Elephant. So if you want, I can do it. I'd be honored. Because it's a difficult dungeon. The Waterworks, Zigzag, level 60. Then it's... What comes next? Atlantia, something like that. It's another one in it starts off with Mount Olympus, then Atlanta, and then Artemis. But I believe it's Atlantia, whatever it's called. Level 70. And then it's Tartarus, level 90, and then it's Darkmoor? I think so. I think that sounds about right. Does that sound right? Did I get it right? I think so. I'm pretty sure. Let me know. I was just going off of the levels that you have to be to do those side dungeons. So, but I mean, things have changed. It really has. If you've noticed it, things have changed. I think that's right. Is that the right order? Oh, that's just based off of what I'm going. I don't know. Okay. So yeah, after I complete Chrysalis, I'm gonna do those side dungeons, except for Darkmoor, because that's level 100, and yes, 5 levels away from it. I just said that. I'm going to do Darkmoor after I finish Imperia, because this is kind of gonna be in a confusing way to do these side dungeons after finishing all the worlds in the current arc, because after I completed Dragonspire in Arc 1, I went back and finished Wisteria, and then I did Crab Valley in Wizard City, and I did Colossus Boulevard. And then did I do Celestia? I think so. So I went back and finished Wisteria, then I did Crab Valley and Colossus Boulevard in Wizard City, which was the low level. So kind of weird to do that type of order after finishing Dragonspire, and after finishing Chrysalis and doing the side dungeons at the lower level, kind of feels weird again to do it at like level 100. But really the challenge is to see if I can solo those side dungeons. I may not be able to, and that's fine. I can't beat it. The team gets out. So really my goal is to try and see if I can try and beat a side dungeon at a higher level. But it also makes sense to beat the side dungeon for what level requirement you need to beat. So for example, Waterworks level 60, right? Can I beat that dungeon at level 60? Maybe, maybe not. Possible. But can you beat a side dungeon when you're high level? Probably, it's possible. I don't know how it can be done, but how can it be done for when you reach level 60? How does that work? I don't know. But you know how it is. You know how it is with these side dungeons when there's cheats for boss fights, and that's what can make it very difficult. That's what can make it very difficult. You gotta know the cheats from the boss fights. That's why I look them up every single time when I'm going into a boss fight, and to see what cheats there are and what I need to know for what I need my deck set up to be. So I always look up the cheats. I'm sure you do the same, unless if you go into a fight in which you don't know if the boss fight will cheat, or if there aren't going to be any cheats. But everybody is different for how they play the game. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do is I guess you could call it the lower level side dungeons. So 25 to 90. But I mean, like, I'm like 5 levels past. So sure. But then we get to the higher level dungeons. So Darkmoor level 100, and then we have Catacombs, the level 15 quest line, and then the level 130 quest line. So back to when I do the Darkmoor dungeon. So I'm gonna do that. Do the level 100 quest line. To be more specific, I'm gonna do the Darkmoor level 100 quest line after I complete Arc 3, so finish Imperia, and then I'm going to do the Catacombs quest line, so the level 15 quest line and the level 130 quest line. I'm going to do those after I finish Wallaroo to complete Arc 4. Okay? Then it gets to Selenopolis and Krakatopia. And then it gets into Arc 5 for Darkmoor for level 180 quest line. So that's about it. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. Well, I don't know. Let me know.
Not bad. My tools are not ordinary, as you might have surmised. Good tools are critical, and the Moon's Crown is a relic of the old times. Because of that, we'll need a special fuel to burn hot enough for us to do our work. The night flames in Camp Havoc carry dragon beetle pods. I think they chew on them. You'll need to get a handful.
Let's see. Wasn't there a side dungeon in Wallaroo? Yeah, that's the Nightmare dungeon. And yeah, I've shown it before. I've done it on my Fire Wizard once. So I could also include that if you want me to. So let me know if you want me to show Tower of the Elephant and the Nightmare dungeon. Do you want me to include those? Because like I said, not everybody does Tower of the Elephant because of how difficult it is, and I don't know if most people do the Nightmare dungeon. Well, for one reason, because of the gear, and then another reason, it's actually kind of a confusing dungeon. If you've never quested through Wallaroo, you've never finished it and got to 170, and then you unlock the Nightmare dungeon, the dungeon itself is very confusing. Very, very confusing. Again, I went through it on my Fire Wizard, and I was just thrown off, confused. I had no clue what the heck I was doing. It's literally confusing. And yes, of course there are boss fights that have cheats, obviously. So yeah. So we got the Nightmare dungeon after completing Wallaroo. And then, yeah, we got Arc 5 for Darkmoor. And yeah, which we all know what they're doing. So yeah. I think that's about it. I don't know what other side notes. Jeez! Words! I don't know what other side dungeons there are, but I think I've named them. And what is it? Shangri-La, Aquila, Barkingham Palace, Waterworks, Zigzag, Tower to Elephant, come on, give me a second. Okay, sorry, I got this. Darkmoor, Catacombs, Nightmare Dungeon. I think that's it. I think those are the side dungeons, the special events. Call it whatever you want. I think those are right. I think that's right. I'm pretty sure. 100% sure. Maybe. If I missed one, let me. But I think those are right. So I'm gonna do those when I finish all the worlds in the specific arc. So Wizard City's Dragonspire is Arc 1, Celestia to Chrysalis is Arc 2, Hilarious to Imperia is Arc 3, Caramel to Walden is Arc 4, and then we got Darkmoor for the start of Arc 5, whatever the final world is going to be. So that's how I'm going to basically do it for whatever level I am, and see if I can solo it, and see if I can beat it, because everything in this game is not easy to solo, but that is the challenge. You know, like, I want to solo everything in this game and see if I can beat it solo. And for the most part, if you've noticed it, if you've been watching these Real Challenge daily videos for this character, I've soloed most of the part in this game. I've soloed I've soloed up till Mirror Lake of Safaria, which I had a little bit of trouble on Mirror Lake of Safaria, and I was not able to beat it solo. And so from there, I changed up the rules to do team up.
Be careful with those dragon beetle pods. They'll burst into flames if you so much as drop them. We have what we need. I haven't done this in a long time. Not since I received my beauty mark, a gift from the Umbra Legion. Normally, my apprentices do the physical labor, but this requires extreme patience and an experienced touch. It worked! I never imagined I'd see this day. It'll be a small part of history. Now what are you going to do with it? Take it to the Bee Queen? I'd heard rumors that she was no longer a monster. You're doing? All right. I'll trust you.
Okay, cool. We got a little time. Yeah, I could not beat Mirror Lake solo, so that's when I changed up the rules. So I think you've been noticing that I've been using team up a lot, and so from not using team up until using team up in Mirror Lake of Safaria, not bad. I gotta say, it's pretty good for not using team up. Yeah. So if you watch the videos of me trying to solo most of the tough dungeons of not using team up, you might be a little impressed.
Spellbinder, I grew worried about you. You've brought the restored Moon's Crown? Amazing! Spellbinder, the task before us is to take back the Eclipse Tower. It has been under the Shadow Queen's sway for far too long. If we are successful, we will not only restore Bastion, but deal the Shadow Queen a great blow. Go to the edge of Celestial Lake and use the moon's crown at the carved relief to summon the Moonlight Bridge. Ascend to the tower. Address the guardian spirits within and hope they are eager to shed the Shadow Queen's chains. Without their help, we may never triumph.
And I was wondering when this was going to be coming up in Eclipse Tower, because of the Shadow Fusion that they've added, and you have to go here to do a tutorial of using Shadow Fusion with your Shadow spells to get a Shadow Pip, and it has a Gambit version on it for what it does. Otherwise, you don't need to do a Shadow Fusion. You still use a spell with usual damage. But if you do the Shadow Fusion, then yeah, it'll have a Gambit version on it. So.
You raise the moon's crown and face the relief. Mana sparkles across the carving. There's a shimmer and hum, and the Moonlight Bridge is summoned. It is truly magnificent.
So yeah, I was wondering when this was going to be coming up. So, yeah. WizGamer and I were talking about it. If I've made it to this part yet, go into the Eclipse Tower to do the Shadow Spell Fusion, then yeah, I've not made it far. But here I am now. And yeah, it's actually going to be for next time, unless if I have to do the 2 dungeons and then you gotta do the spell fusion. I think that sounds right.
Who dares come unbidden to the Eclipse Tower? Dominion of the Lady of Spiders, the Dark Woman, the Shadow Queen. I do not know your name, and I see no badge of the Umbra Legion upon you. I am compelled to destroy you for the Shadow Queen. Wait, what is that you bear? The moon's crown? Can it possibly be true? Are you here for some noble purpose? By the new moon, the charms upon me fade in the moonlight. I have little power here due to the Shadow Queen's corruption. But I can direct you. Travel up the tower and free Sophia Darkside. She is the true caretaker of this place.
Yeah, I think that's what I gotta do. Do I need... I know I'm 95. Do I need to be 100 to do the Shadow Fusion? I'm not sure. Let me know down in the comments. I think I gotta be 100. I have no clue. But that is going to be it for today. So we're going to do the Moon Shrine next time. And see if we can be it solo. Because I know these 2 dungeons are pretty difficult. I've tried to solo them once on Dual School Life and Storm. I think I soloed 1 dungeon, and I could not beat the other one solo. So yeah, these are going to be very challenging dungeons. So we'll see if I can beat it solo. But we'll find that out tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Click on the like button for more real challenge videos. If you like Wizard101, subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notification bell so that you'll know when I post Wizard videos daily. I do live streams, so check out my live streams. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and join the Discord. Have a wonderful day today. I will see you all next time. Take care.